Alright, both players ready. The first game will begin in 5. Alright, the bot is not counting down. So I'll just count down. The first game will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tritris. And so just begin whenever you can. We'll maybe having some delay in the stream. I'm not sure. Alright. Wasn't quite clear in the messaging, but we're off to a start. Rachel's got a slight bit of a lead just because, you know, she started a little bit earlier because of some delay. Alright. So we're all getting, we're a little bit messed up for time, but you know, we're making it work. Alright, so Rachel, having gotten one Tritris, Mople set up for one. Getting one of his own. Score is pretty much tied. Rachel's, well, ahead by 69 points. Because, you know, of course. Alright, Rachel, having gotten a second Tritris, Mople also getting a second Tritris. Neither player having missed a line. No burns, no missed spins. So far at least. But it's going quite well. Rachel with a third Tritris, Mople responding with another Tritris. Again, both players still keeping 100% rate. I mean, it's relatively early on, of course, but still. Good stuff. That rotation by Rachel. No, I missed it. I was looking at the other one. Aha. Alright, Mople with a single hole in his board that's going to require a ninja to fill. Still, he can access it. It's going to be a little difficult. Gets it. And set up for a Tritris. Now, blue 3 times right. Nice. Ooh. Is this the music from Satisfactory? It is. I play way too much Satisfactory. The game is great. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. One of the few games that has caused me to stay up way too late, and I'm actually having fun the whole time. Speaking of having fun, I'm also having fun watching the competition. Rachel ahead by about 2 tritruses. Just 1 now, which, you know, she doesn't really have a lead at the moment, actually. She just plays a little bit faster than Mople does currently. You can see they're on par. They have the same score except for 69 points. Oh boy. Alright, that boomerang from Rachel is going to cause some issues, and that'll give Mople a chance to pull a lead. For the meantime, Rachel's a tritr set up, so she can keep the rate, but not for much longer, and it drops below 100, as it'll probably continue to over the course of this burn. Oh no. Mople also burning a line, I think mistaking that for a Shritress, but it's no big deal. He's still got a lot of time to catch up. Although some interesting placements aren't going to do him huge favors. Alright. Looks like he's opting to burn down after his boomerang placement from earlier. Safe choice, and he's got some room to make choices like that. 30 center well. I gotta stop watching their board, dude. I completely missed the 30 center well. Anyway. And another center well from Rachel. You know, is her Tritrus rate decreasing? Yeah. Is it decreasing by a lot? No. Because she's doing this. this. Mople not really looking to be outdone, is almost clean. Oh, that couple of placements with the red boomerangs isn't really going to help him so much here. Burning a line. Continuing to burn well, but Rachel's clean and is probably going to catch up what she can. Mople with an really unfortunate razor placement. That's going to cost him some time that he might not have. Again, it's relatively early on in the game, but he's already so high up. This may be impossible for him to get out of. Oh, and those couple of placements are going to cause him to top out at 146,900, giving Rachel game 1. So Rachel, you are clear for this game. You can feel free to play it out, or you can top out right now, and we can move on to game 2. Okay. It is a best of 5. So, he'll be playing anywhere from 3 to 5 games today. And since Mople chose the starting level for the previous game, Rachel it's now her turn to choose the starting level for this game. So again, 12 or 15, or 18, if Mople's feeling adventurous and agrees to it. Start again? Alright. So, we're staying on 12. The seed for this next game is 1C2A93. Alright, both players have the seed in. So, in case people aren't so clear on countdown, it'll be given, like, I'm just gonna, say the countdown. So, once you hear Tritris, at the end of the countdown, that's when we'd start. So, beginning in, we'll see if the bot works this time, and it will not. Okay, so, beginning the countdown, and the second game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tritris. Alright, both players now starting. Alright, and Mople with the first Tritris of the game, taking technically a lead. I think it might be because you're not a mod. Huh. I thought I did give myself moderator permissions on this channel. Might not have. Still works for the seed though, which is weird. I'll fix it afterwards. Or after this match. Speaking of this match though, again, both players keeping clean at 100% Tritris rate. Oh, the stream flaking out for a second there, but we're doing just fine. Bit of an interesting placement he had to do. Be alright though. Yeah, okay. Cleaning up on Mople's end. Meanwhile, Rachel is Tritris ready, but opts to fix the stack instead. Also a good safe choice. Okay. Interesting cookie from Mople. Nowhere really good to place it on the board, so he put it up there. And is still keeping 100% Tritris rate. Oh, okay. Opting to knock down the stack a couple spots. Also a good safe play. And both players just playing really cleanly. Nothing too hyper aggressive. No, big digs. Doing quite well. Oh dear. Okay. So Mople's got himself in a bit of an interesting situation. There's a way to get a pink boomerang in there, or magenta boomerang, whatever. Oh, double rotation on the red though. Meanwhile, Rachel actually in a dig of her own. So competitors not actually that far from each other. Oh dear. Alright. Mople with a couple unfortunate holes that are very much cleanable, but are going to give Rachel a chance to take a lead because she is clean. Mople is still several lines up, but getting the pieces he needs to push his board down. Alright, and Mople burning down beautifully. Rachel still with a clean board and still keeping 100% Tritress rate. Mople at 54, which sounds pretty drastic, and it kind of is, but it's not that many lines difference. And Mople with a center well Tritress and a rotation in the middle. Great stuff. Alright, and he's back to a perfectly clean board. Rachel with also a perfectly clean board. So now both competitors are really going to work to pack in the points there. Rachel going to try to keep her lead of about 50,000. Mople going to try to is going to try to push it. Sorry, I forgot words. Mople's going to try to overtake her. That works. Rachel with a few precarious placements. I mean, definitely she'll be fine. I think she has a lot more experience playing higher up than Mople does. However, if a small error is made here, that gives him a very good chance to catch up. Although it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Yeah, Rachel not giving anything up at all whatsoever. But of course, Mople really isn't either. Since his dig, I don't think he's missed a single Tritress. And that's really the only thing at the moment separating him from Rachel's lead. Getting another Tritress. His board is a lot less precarious than Rachel's, and his stacking is a lot less aggressive. So he may have an advantage in that area. Because it remains to be seen. He is still keeping 100% since the dig. Rachel keeping 100% overall. Which may prove deadly. Yeah, okay. So Rachel in a large dig of her own. Mople just waiting on some ninjas, creating an inaccessible hole. Bit inconvenient to stack around. Opting to fill out the left side instead of try to resolve the holes in the stack. Interesting strategy. We'll see if it works out. Oh no. Okay, Mople missing 2 ninjas in a row. That's going to put his board a lot higher up than he wants. Oh, okay, that missed pencil to the left might do it for him. He's still surviving. Like, that blue pencil hasn't killed him yet. Might be a matter of time, though. Yeah, okay. So Mople, unfortunately, topping out at 197,600. An absolutely fantastic game from him, but just couldn't quite keep up with Rachel's aggressive play. Rachel, you are good for the second game. GG to both players, of course, and it looks like Rachel's going to try to end it off with a center well. Tritris. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay. Rachel topping out, ending with a score of 271,769. And because of course, so now, being game 3, it is now Mople's turn to choose the starting level. So, you know, the same as before, 12 or 15, or 18 if both players agree. Again, so, Mople, whatever level you'd like to start on. I'm assuming 12, but I'm not sure. So if you could put in chat what level you want to start on, that'd be great. Alright, I think I might give him a ping, because I'm not sure if he is reading chat at the moment. Do-do-do. Alright, I'm sending him a Discord ping. Hopefully get that. Alright, so we are starting on 12 for this next game. The seed for this last game is, or not last game, third game, not last. Should you do the countdown? Sure. Alright, so the seed is CBDFD0. Alright, and if both players are ready, we can start the countdown. Alright. Shoot. Alright, I didn't see the start of the countdown, so I'm just gonna say the next round. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just start now. Alright, so Rachel, just start. Well, whenever you're ready, but you know, sooner if possible. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? We got it to work in the end. That's really all that matters, I think. Rachel, immediately with, oh dear. Okay, so that's not going to be fun. Like, at all. Like, definitely diggable, but not... Yeah, not fun. It's suffice to say not fun. Oh, boy. Alright, so Mople not digging, going up, Rachel sacrificing several bottom lines to get a Tritris there. So the score differential is not a lot at the moment, but it will continue to increase in Mople's favor if he does not make an error, which it does not look like he's going to do. Actually, he's still keeping 100% Tritris rate. Rachel actually almost clean, not having given up very many lines to the burn. Good for her, since Mople has burned one line this entire game. Dirty center well. Shoot, I managed to miss that somehow. Yeah, Rachel only having given up 6 lines. So now we just wait to see the center well, which, okay. Gonna be blocked for a second, but reopened. Potential co-commentary from Kat, since she is just woken up and is just kind of staring at me. So if you hear meowing on stream, that's what that is. Mople missing a couple of ninjas. Let's get this board to become a little bit more hairy. Alright, meanwhile, Rachel still keeping her treacherous straight. Well, increasing it after the burn, since it got pretty low. Alright, Mople almost clean again. Just a couple lines up on the board. Getting the pencil he needs. Missing a ninja, but getting the next one. Now one line up, but his treacherous rate is below Rachel's after all the burned lines. This could be bad. Getting the double rotation on the boomerang, though. Alright, Rachel getting a treacherous, Mople set up for one, and finally getting one of his own. Oh. Kitty may be walking over here, so maybe co-commentary from Kat. Oh, she's meowing. Alright. Anyway. Sorry, I got distracted. But... well, about a 20,000 point difference between the two players. And Rachel is 2 lines behind Mople. So... pretty good in that regard. Rachel getting a boomerang 180. Mople set up for a treacherous, knocking it down. Rachel answering with a treacherous of her own. Neither player really looking to give up any more ground. Alright, the cat is asking me to pet her, but I cannot do that right now. Alright, point differential of basically 20,000. 20,869, I think, is the exact number, but essentially 20,000. Mople waiting on the pencil, gets the pencil. She sets him up for a treacherous that he also gets. 184,600, but Rachel has already crossed 200,000 with 205,469. Hello. If you guys hear me say Jelly Bean, that's the cat. Oh, Jelly Bean. She's demanding that I pet her during the stream, so I'm sorry if I get distracted. I can't pet you right now anymore. I don't know if you guys can hear, and just kind of yelling into the mic. Anyway, Mople at 200, 200. 200, 200. She is really talking a lot. Anyway, Mople 215,800, Rachel 236,669. So again, both players very close in score and in lines. On the same line, they would probably have a difference of 30,000 or so, I imagine, or right around there. So a slight lead in Rachel's favor, but not by very much. Mople getting a Tritrus, 247,000. Rachel getting a Tritrus, 283,000. So she is very much looking to hold on to the lead. Okay. About 20,000 apart in score. Now about 35,000. Keeps going back between the two because ever since those big digs, neither player has really messed up like once. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, Mople very close to 300,000 points. I think it's 290 after this. 293,800, but Rachel already passing 300,000 with 330,269. Alright, 20,000 apart almost exactly, which will increase to around 35,000 once Rachel gets this Tritress. Yep. I think it's actually technically 36,000 and a couple hundred, but you know, it's going back and forth between those two numbers. Rachel with some interesting stacking, solvable by, you know, just a couple ninjas. That pencil, that's gonna be hard to work around. Might be hard to work around. Remains to be seen. You know, a board that can definitely be played on, but is not the most easy board to play on. So we'll see how this pans out. And it looks like she might be trying to stack for... Oh no, okay. Going to burn a couple lines. Meanwhile, Mople, staying clean. Opting not to burn at all. Alright, Mople with the interesting task of 180ing a boomerang into that hole. Opts not to. And getting a Tritress of his own. So now the score differential is 10,000. So it's a lot lower, but it is still in Rachel's favor. So Mople, we've already seen, can play perfectly for a while. Which means he may have to rely on Rachel messing up, and that's not really something you can do. Alright, both players passed 400,000, 10,000 point differential. Now is 26,000 point differential, but Rachel a couple lines ahead. Mople creating an inaccessible, which is going to mean a little bit of burning on his part. Again, nothing too complicated, but it's going to give a little bit of a chance. Oh boy, okay. Handled that really well, actually. Okay. Yeah, Mople with a really bad misdrop on the Razor handled it with a single burnt line. Actually, great stuff. Alright, now Rachel has transitioned to level 13. Transition. Okay. Alright, Mople missing a 180, but again, absolutely no big deal. He is now on level 13. I think he normally starts his PB runs at 9, like I think his most recent PB was level 9, I'm not sure. but I don't know how used to this higher speed he is. Either way, both players, doing just fantastically. Again, not a large score differential, but still one in Rachel's favor. This is also a good time to mention that... oh boy. Okay, well... Those misdrops for Mople may be insurmountable. That razor might be the final nail in the coffin. Still managing to burn lines like halfway up the board. Oh, but that razor and boomerang combo sealed deal for him, and Mople tops out at 452,100 with easily the best game in the entire Ninja Circuit so far. Rachel, you are good, and holy crap, that was absolutely nuts from both players. Really great performance by Mople, but Rachel putting on just a whole heap of pressure in the last game. It's the last game, I'm gonna play it out. Alright, so very much GG's to Mople, and GG's to Rachel for moving up. Especially actually considering it was the first time ever that Mople had played competitively. I think it's really good for a first time doing that. But now, if anybody wants to stick around, you can watch Rachel just play out a game. Impressive debut, yeah, no kidding. Alright, I think Rachel may be looking to break her level 12 PB, which actually you should in theory be able to see on the left is 1.236 million. Alright, transitioning to level 18 speed. Missing a 180 with the ninja, but still keeping a high rate, 89%, almost climbing into the 90s. Alright. Oh, okay, missing another 180, but getting ninjas very soon. Still at 89. Probably needs maybe one more Tritress, I would say, to actually get a hold of a 90% Tritress rate. Oh, the Boomerang Slam to keep the stack clean and build out the well. Gotta say, 18 looks really fast after a lot of 12. Alright, so needing a couple yellow pencils to actually build this out cleanly, or just some ninjas. Ninjas are like the Swiss Army knife piece. They've pretty much fit everywhere. Rachel with actually a fantastic score and charges rate. 90% at 147 lines from a 12 start. And gonna be 850, 900,000 K. That's 900 million. Maybe not a 900K score, but mid to high 800K. Probably hitting 850. Actually, definitely hitting 850 if she doesn't mess up any placements. 813. Runway for 3 more Tritruses, so actually might transition with a 900K. Because she's going to get to 156 from this one, then 159 from the next one, which is still going to have her on level 18. Oh, those holes, she has to get the pieces. Absolutely has to get the pieces. Waiting for the ninjas. Fantastic phase, but really needs ninjas, like now. Okay. Gets them, waiting for more. Gets them. Set up for a Tritris. Not transitioning with 800K, but transitioning with 883,000. Sorry, I meant to say not 900K. Still fantastic, though. Some funky placements, but still knocking down a Tritris, pushing down the stack, which is good since there are a couple of holes that can only be filled, again, by ninjas, and this shit really isn't helping. Couple misdrops with the Razor and Cookie. Possible to burn out of, but again, this high up and on 19. Not quite a recipe for success in this department. Still pushing it down though, and surviving. 913K, but unfortunately is going to top out. 913,169. Still a great game. But, yep. Thank you, everybody, for watching. The next Ninja Circuit match is going to be between Jelly Lamps and Goal, and that's not currently scheduled, but, you know, we'll figure it out, so tune in. If you enjoyed this stream, you know, tune into that when it goes live. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next stream.